I have a new EP out right now on Spotify and iTunes and Google and Tidal and every, even YouTube. The links are in the description. I can't give you a link to the iTunes because for some reason they don't let you link iTunes anymore, but it would really help me. Obviously this is like the superficial part of me that wants you to buy it. If you have like $10, don't spend $4.95 on me. It's not worth it. And 100% it's okay if you just stream it, if you listen to it on YouTube for free, whatever. Spotify, I love that. It would be awesome because it's going up, like, it's on like number 14 on the pop charts on iTunes right now, and I'm watching it and it's just really cool, and it would be amazing if it got to like number 10 or in the top 10. Like, that would be so cool. So obviously it would really help me financially and ego-wise if you guys were to buy it on iTunes, but you 100% don't have to. Just search my name, Drew Monson, in the iTunes store. It's $4.95. If you don't have it, again, that's 100% okay. I thought I would do a video talking about all the songs. I wanted to say first that this album was produced by my friend Robin, Cave Town. He also co-wrote the songs with me. It was really an interesting experience. I feel like I got to know him, or I felt like he got to know me very well, because there's so much vulnerability in like being like, here's a demo, like, is this good? And he's kind of like, not my favorite, or like, here's the lyrics that are a little too personal and I haven't changed yet, or just like, hey, can you change this because sorry, and also sorry, like my codependency jumped out. But I don't know if I'm codependent. What am I talking about? Don't get into your mental health issues, Drew. This is a music video. This is not a music. What if this was a music video? It's like playing in Times Square. The new hit MTV? Okay. Yeah, he did some amazing things. Like, it sounds the way it does because of him. I think it sounds professional. He's literally, I'm so amazed by him. Like, I feel like it's, when you talk about someone like being a genius and stuff, it just sounds so over you, and like you're not being genuine. Like, it sounds lame and like you're just talking, but I literally think he's a genius. Like, he's so great. Everything he added to this was like, you know, stuff about music that I don't even understand, and now it's in my EP, and that's amazing. So yeah, check out his music if you haven't. You probably have. His name is Cave Town. Check him out. So yeah, there's 5 songs on here, and I thought I would go through them and talk about the inspiration and the lyrics. I have all the lyrics written down on my phone. Interesting experience writing down lyrics that you already wrote and trying to remember them. It's also funny, someone put the lyrics on the Genius website. It's so weird how much I must not, like, enunciate when I sing, because, like, a lot of them are wrong in ways that I'm like, I guess it does sound like I'm saying that, but, like, that would be a bad lyric. Like, someone thought I said the word memes, and that's just embarrassing, because I wouldn't say memes in a song. But I did say indirects in a song, which is a indirect tweet type of reference. So the first song is called My Friends. I have a memory from, it's very like simple keyboard part, and I remember just starting play this in front of one of my friends just on the keyboard. That's what a narcissist does. They noodle around on the piano while someone is trying to hang out with them, and they went, that's really good, like, what is that? And I think I was just playing like the instrumental keyboard part, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna finish this song. I probably didn't finish it. I wrote like 1/5 of it and had that for like years, and then finished it like a year ago all the way, and that's what happens with a lot of my songs. But this is gonna be all over the place. I don't really know what to say about this. I mean, it's a very like poetic kind of, like, that sounds like I'm complimenting myself, but I mean that in the way that like the lyrics don't all, they're kind of like a moody, it's more like about the mood than what it actually means. I'm not really sure like what the chorus means, like swing with me to save my life to me doesn't really make sense as a sentence, but I like the way it sounded. So it's kind of like writing a poem, I guess, when I wrote these lyrics, which I guess is any lyric. But I kind of think of this song as like, I think of this song as, what was that? Me making fun of myself in a way that wasn't funny? Great. I think of it as like friends hanging out and honestly smoking pot, which is inappropriate and you shouldn't do it because it can make you go nutsy. But yeah, I just imagine like a group of friends like singing along to the radio in their car, or like whatever. It's just, My friends, we don't like it when someone seething waits for I fall into the mountain. Like that's kind of, and what that to me means is a bunch of, this might not even make sense, but a bunch of friends hanging out and they're all mad that one of the friends' exes is like messing with him, or like, obviously I said him, so it must be me. Like one of the friend's exes like hurt him, and they're like, you shouldn't, we don't like that, like we don't stand for, like just like someone being around your friends and they're all on your side even though you might be getting a little too much credit. The swing with me to save my life, to me, I love swinging. Like, it's literally about swinging. Swinging has probably saved my life, technically, because having it, like, if they were like, no more swings tomorrow, I'd be like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Because it's just, the times that I've had swinging with a friend, like on a 2-swing caboose, it's not called a caboose, that's what it's called, has really like made me happy and probably changed my life for the better, and I just find it so relaxed. It's just such a bonding moment with somebody. There's basically 2 parts to this song. The second part of it is I was afraid you wouldn't like it, I was afraid that it would be bad. That's basically just the entire EP and music and anything creative. I think people can probably relate to the idea of just like putting it away, it's not good, and like it says, I tucked it away inside my backpack, I'll wait patient for my hand, and to me that kind of means like, I don't know if anyone else has this idea that like, what if I just write something, put it in like a box, and then one day it's found, like the hand like someone finds it, and like I'm a genius after I'm dead. Does that make sense? Like one day someone's gonna read my lyrics, one day someone's gonna find this book on my computer and whatever. I don't really know why I asked a man, what do I look like? I kind of like that because it's sort of a misdirect when it says, I said I can't remember well, because it's like, what do I look like? But it's actually like, what do I look like? Which kind of sounds like someone who's on drugs would say, which I don't know if that's what it means or not. He said my chin protruded inwards, he said my hair was long as hell. That's just supposed to be funny, to be honest with you. There's also like auto-tune in this song with the ooh, that's, can I sing? Yeah, I just wanted to say that. I used auto-tune for that part, and it's like obvious auto-tune, like not like secret auto-tune, like you're supposed to know it's auto-tune. But I kind of like the sound of that. So Milk and Ivory is the second song. I wrote this song in like under an hour. I remember, I don't know what milk and ivory means at all. And by the way, I'm surprised no one has tweeted me at making fun of the way I say milk, because I know that you're supposed to say milk, but I say milk and ivory wouldn't be as pretty, I think. I remember I was just playing the guitar and I just sang milk and ivory, and I went, oh, that's good. And then I was trying to write a chorus and I was like, I've waited all my life to bring you flowers. Like, I wanted to go, and then I went down with it, and I was like, that is interesting, because it's kind of not what it's like going up and up and up, and you think it's gonna keep going up, but it goes, flowers. So yeah, I think I might just be complimenting myself here. I kind of wrote this song about, like, a couple I made up in my head. Like, I've been in love before, but I kind of made characters up, like a really depressed person in a relationship who can barely take a shower, who is falling, like, I think of it as like real love. Like, I write about lust sometimes that seems like love, like in another song on this EP, but this to me feels like two people who, like, they're young, they live together, maybe they're like 21, maybe they're both depressed. Like, it says we can't do the things we want in life, and to me that it's depressing, because, like, and I guess, I mean, I'm someone who's had minor successes in my life, but I still feel that, like, I wasn't able to do this and I can't do that, but, like, I'm in love with you. Like, and there's just something so, there was something that I wanted to write, and I like that line because it just is kind of like that idea of a lot of people being like, and me included, being like, I didn't really reach my dreams and I don't think I can, and they tell you to follow them, but I don't, some of them are really hard and I just don't think it's gonna happen. but I feel like one of my dreams was to be in love, and I fell in love with you. I say the word shit in this song, which is rad, which is lit. When I say Milk and Ivory, you're a punkish thing, I almost felt like that was objectifying. Like, for some reason, I have this, like, am I problematic brain going at all times, which sometimes feels disingenuous, because it's like, am I afraid of being non-woke, or am I afraid of people being mad at me? But, I don't know, just calling someone a thing, but I don't know, in relationships you have your things, and people don't get mad about it because it's part of your dynamic. Yeah, you're a punkish thing that makes me smile so wide, I felt like was such a cliche lyric, like smiling wide, wow. I'm sure that's been said 100 times, but yeah, that's just a love song that wasn't really written from my perspective. My cat is going under the table. How funny. So the next song is called Some Other Light, which is the title track. I was smoking a cigarette outside. I have to make this video fast because I don't think I'm allowed to upload videos over 10 minutes on this channel. Okay, so I was smoking a cigarette outside, and this lady got mad at me. Like, she was like, I don't remember what she said, but she was like, can you not smoke? Because I was like walking by her, and I honestly should have like stepped out of the way, but I think she was like, can you not smoke? Because he's like getting him, or you know what? I went hi, and she went, can you not smoke right here because it's getting in my face? Honestly, she's not wrong. Like, it's gross to smoke cigarettes, but I was so embarrassed, I didn't say anything, and I thought, oh my gosh, I should write a song, like, about someone, like, I should turn this into a positive experience, because, like, I have so much energy from, like, embarrassment right now that I want to write a song about this. So yeah, I like that the chorus is Some Other Light Will Drive Me Home, because it seems kind of meta, like, if you listen to this EP in the car, which I hope y'all do. Ew, I hated the way I said that. It's kind of like some other light will drive, like the EP will help me drive home. But some other light will drive me home basically means like, I'll find something else that'll make me feel good. Like, some people are mad at you sometime, but another person or another thing will make me happy. I don't think there's there's a Big Star reference in this song. Let me know if you find it. Someone is probably the most personal song I've ever written, which is hard to admit, but one of the reasons I was scared to release this is because of the song. It's, like I was saying, it's about someone who thinks they're in love, but they were in lust. And it's about basically a guy who dated someone when he was younger and is now, and at the second half of the song is angry that they're dating somebody else now, and even though they're older now, and he's like looking at his Facebook and blah blah blah. It says just a picture and a name, and he's a dick somehow, like, you know, looking through someone's Facebook, all I know is his name and his picture, and oh my god, he must be such a jerk, I'm so much better. I felt like this is my first song that like references sex, like if I touch right here and move it down. That's pretty graphic, that's pretty descriptive, but I wanted to put it in there anyway because people do that. Yeah, I just thought that I say fuck in this song too, which is fun. First explicit really earned that. Can he feel you with the door closed since we're older now? That's so nasty. Like that, and I've had that feeling before. Like, I think everybody has, maybe healthy people haven't, but that feeling of like, I bet he does this even though we did that, and like just that grossness. I think it's kind of like a guy thing in a way, like that guy, that specific male entitlement, which is so woke of me to talk about, even though I probably have it. Yeah, I think that this is a nasty song about someone who falls in lust, doesn't know how to love somebody, goes out of it every time but doesn't understand why. And I've gotten more mature. I don't relate to every part of this song. To write the lyrics, I kind of had to go back to a younger part of me. But yeah. I'm Alone is basically about, oh man, it's almost 15 minutes long. Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep talking because hopefully I can upload videos that are over 15 minutes. I'm Alone is pretty personal. It's another song that's kind of just like strange lyrics. There are thoughts here I'm alone, but there are thoughts here. That's pretty, what do you call that? Self-descriptive? I don't know. Self-explanatory. When he can't remember something he learned in 3rd grade. I don't know what I'll go and find. I think I'll go and find my own is kind of like the same theme as like Some Other Light Will Drive Me Home. Like, I'm just gonna find, I will find something in the future that makes me happy. Just that kind of dream in your head of like, I'm gonna find it. It's not it right now, but I've written a lot of songs like this. Like, it will come. The cat's meowing. Why? What is it? Come here, kitty. I'll help you in a minute. Daddy's making... No, don't say... Oh, I haven't called myself that for a while and I hate it. I called myself Daddy jokingly because I thought it was funny to make fun of people who would say that when I was like 18 for like 2 months, and people still occasionally will refer to me as that, and I hate it. I wish I had never done that. And it's okay to call yourself the D word to your cat, I think. I'm getting off topic here. This song definitely talks about, like, trigger warning, suicidal thoughts. That was a quick trigger warning. I hope you were able to pause. I don't know how much I want to go into it. The one thing, I didn't realize that I go off the rhyme scheme here. It's, I'm alone but there's a stranger nipping on my blanket feet. Tiny times are so deceiving. I, for some reason, was like convinced myself that that rhymed when it should be like tiny times are now just stranger. Wow. Like, I don't know where deceiving came from, but then Halloween matches with blanket feet. Do you ever, like, when you're in bed, your feet are hanging out, and you're like, someone's gonna bite them? Like, a monster's gonna get them. I'm sure someone's talked about that before, but that's what blanket feet mean. Like, someone's nipping on a stranger's nipping on my blanket feet. My fate rolls in there and it eats me up. I just kind of like the way it sounds. My fate rolls in here, I think I say. This is kind of like, I understand if no one knows the lyrics to this song. If you need help with them, tweet me and I'll tell you the real lyrics, because I know them, but I am not, like I said, not great at enunciating. Even that word, I think earlier I said enunciating, which is a common mistake. I honestly don't love this line, loving isn't always non-ending, it takes some luck. That's been said so many times. I think it was kind of a filler lyric that I didn't change. I don't mean to criticize my own lyrics, but I kind of wish that I had said something else there. But I guess if you say something over and over, there's nothing wrong with saying something that's been said already. I did take a shower yesterday, but it's gone downhill since then because I walked a lot. Insulting yourself, but then bragging. Don't be mean to yourself. Okay, yeah, so that's my EP. I hope that you enjoyed this video if you did. I had fun. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say about any of these lyrics or this song. I'm Alone, I actually wrote, like, I probably wrote the beginning of that and finished it. I wrote the beginning of it probably when I was like 18. And didn't finish it until I was 23. So that's fascinating. Someone I wrote probably when I was 20. I remember I sent it to a friend, and they were the only one who had heard it for like years, and they were like, "This is my." I'd called it "Depend On," and because that's one of the lines of the song. I'll depend on your crowd. I don't always finish my words in songs, so it can be hard to understand, I think. But, yeah, I'm trying to... Some Other Light and Milk and Ivory were both written recently. My Friends was written, like, 3 years ago, and not... I said that already. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I hope you listen to my EP, and you don't need to buy it. Any way that you can listen to it would make me happy, and, I don't know, let me know your favorite song. It seems like everyone is connecting to different songs, so that's cool. I don't think there's a consensus on which one is the best. I am sounding so cocky right now, and commenting on that doesn't make it better. And why am I so mean to myself? I'm gonna go to therapy. Thank you so much for listening if you have. Honestly, I feel happy today, so thank you.